Joint pain is something that sneaks up on a lot of people. Maybe it started when you lifted something heavy, or maybe you woke up one morning feeling stiff, and it never really went away. Whatever it is, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people, young and old, deal with joint pain. But here's the good news. It's not something you have to live with forever. What can you do? Well, number 1, keep moving. The first trick is all about movement. And I know, that sounds weird, right? When you're in pain, moving is probably the last thing you want to do. But, believe it or not, gentle movement is actually one of the best things you can do for your joints. Think of it like oiling a squeaky door hinge. The more you move, the more your joints get oiled up, and the stiffness goes away. And don't worry, I'm not asking for some tough workout. I mean simple, gentle movements like walking, stretching, or even just rotating your wrists and ankles. Experts say that even just 10 minutes of light movement every hour can help if you're sitting for long periods. Think about it. What happens to a car that stays parked in the same spot for months? When you finally starts it, it runs rough, doesn't it? It's the same with your joints. Moving regularly, even if it's just standing up to stretch every hour, keeps your joints working well. Here's a simple trick. Set an alarm on your phone to remind you to get up and move a bit every hour. Over time, this small effort adds up. Imagine how much better you could feel a month from now just by staying active in small but meaningful ways. Number 2, eat smart. Now, let's move on to your diet. You've probably heard the saying, you're what you eat. When it comes to joint pain, this is really true. Inflammation is one of the main causes of joint pain, and some foods like processed sugar, fried foods, and even dairy products can make it worse. But luckily, there are also foods that can help reduce inflammation. Have you heard of omega-3s? They're found in fish like salmon and sardines, and they're great for reducing inflammation. If you don't like fish, don't worry. You can also get omega-3s from things like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Adding these to your diet can really help your joints. And it's not just omega-3s. Turmeric is another amazing food that helps reduce inflammation. You could add a bit of turmeric to your food or even mix it into warm water to drink. Even swapping unhealthy snacks for better options like berries, nuts, or avocado can make a difference. Number 3, manage stress. Now, let's move to trick number 3, which might surprise you. Managing stress. Wait a minute, what does stress have to do with my sore knees? Well, a lot more than you might think. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, and high levels of cortisol can lead to more inflammation, which affects your joints. I'm not, in any way, saying you need to meditate for hours, unless you like that. Of course, doing yoga or even listening to calming music can help you relax. Another great way to manage stress is to make time for things you enjoy. Whether it's a hobby, reading a book, gardening, or cooking, doing things that make you happy can lower your stress a lot. The idea is to make moments in your day where you can forget about all the things that make you anxious. This results in less cortisol being produced and less inflammation, which, in turn, also means less pain. Number 4, stay hydrated. I can't stress this enough. Water is super important, not just for your health, but especially for your joints. In case you are unaware, your joints are pretty much like a sponge. When that sponge is dry, it's stiff and can crack. But when it's well hydrated, it's flexible and can handle impact better. Simply said, they need water to stay cushioned and healthy. Most of us, however, don't drink enough water, and our joints end up paying for it. A good rule is to aim for at least 8 glasses a day, but really, more is better, especially if you're active. If plain water is too boring, add some lemon for flavor. It's easy to do, and yet so many people overlook it. Here's another trick for hydration: eating water-rich foods. Foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and celery are full of water and can help you stay hydrated. Adding these to your diet will also keep you feeling fuller and more energetic. The goal is to make water consumption easy. Carry a bottle, set reminders on your phone, or choose hydrating snacks. It's all up to you. Number 5, get enough sleep. This trick might be the most underrated of all, but please, get enough sleep. Sleep, we all know, is crucial for your overall health, and that includes your joints. When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode, working hard to heal tissues, reduce inflammation, and regenerate cells. In fact, during deep sleep, your body produces proteins called cytokines, which play an important role in fighting inflammation. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, your body doesn't have the time it needs to properly heal and reduce inflammation, which can make joint pain worse over time. Studies have also shown the same. Poor sleep leads to increased sensitivity to pain. You see, there's a pattern here. When you don't sleep enough, the body's ability to manage stress also takes a hit, which means higher cortisol levels. We already know by now how that turns out for the joints. And let's be real, getting good sleep isn't always easy, but there are things you can do to help improve your sleep quality. One of the most important is to stick to a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. Avoiding caffeine, especially late in the day, can also help. It stays in your system for up to 8 hours, so it's best to avoid it in the afternoon or evening. Creating a comfortable sleep environment is key as well. This might mean investing in a good mattress that supports your body properly, especially if you suffer from joint pain. Keeping your room cool, dark, and quiet can also help signal to your body that it's time to wind down. If you struggle with falling asleep, try relaxation techniques like deep breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation. Deep breathing helps slow down your heart rate and calm your mind, while progressive muscle relaxation involves tensing and then slowly relaxing each muscle group in your body. These techniques can help release physical tension and make it easier for you to fall asleep. Make sure to check out our next video on 7 alarming signs of pancreatic cancer.